Hi, I'm Emmanuel and welcome to my workbench and welcome to another Fast 5 where I am presenting the banknotes in my world currency collection. Today's 5 countries start with a country that doesn't exist anymore. We're going over to South Vietnam. Let's go check out the country profile. South Vietnam is a former country in Southeast Asia that existed from 1955 to 1975. In 1975, it merged with North Vietnam to become the modern state of Vietnam. Its flag is a yellow flag with 3 red stripes across the center, and the coat of arms features the same 3 red stripes, vertically this time, with 2 dragons on either side of the shield. The pop-up doesn't have the same coat of arms over here. I think this is the modern one from modern-day Vietnam. This is where South Vietnam is located. North Vietnam is the portion in light green. From 1953 to 1975, South Vietnam had the Southern Dong, and from 1975 to 1978, it used the Southern Liberation Dong. All right, I have 2 banknotes from South Vietnam. The first one is circulated and has some writing on it, unfortunately. Here we have 50 Dong. We have a government building of some kind. The signatures, serial number. It has some reds and greens and pinks and yellows. Very cool. Let's look at the other side. Very, very cool lathe work. Purples and greens and oranges. Very, very nice. Now this country merged with northern Vietnam to form modern-day Vietnam. Here is another one here. This is Tu Dong. We have a bridge over a busy riverway with some huts along the edge of the river. We have a nice color-changing background design. Very cool. And on the other side, it has 1966. This is, I don't think, is the year of the banknote, but this is definitely depicting what is written on what it's depicting over here. We have some military units, some soldiers shaking hands with peasants, I guess. Very, very cool. Well, let's see if any of these banknotes react to UV light. All right, it's playing all kinds of havoc with my camera, this UV light, when it bounces. Let me see if I can get the angle here so the image doesn't dance around. Yeah, I don't see anything on the first note. Sorry about that. The UV light seems to do autofocus issues with the camera. Nothing on the second one either. It doesn't really surprise me. From South Vietnam, we go to another country that doesn't exist anymore today. We go to the Soviet Union. Let's go check out the country profile. The Soviet Union, or the USSR, is a former country that dissolved in 1991. Prior to that, it used the red flag with the hammer and sickle and a star on the top hoist side. The state emblem was of the hammer and sickle over a globe with a ribbon around sprigs of wheat and a rising and setting sun underneath. This is where the Soviet Union was located. Nowadays, the Soviet Union is better known as Russia, though there are some states that have broken away, forming independent countries today. And from 1961 to 1991, the Soviet Union used the 6th ruble. So the Soviet Union broke apart in 1992. Here is 100 rubles dated 1991. Wonder if this one is older. I might have these in reverse order. There does seem to be a security thread through the banknote. We have Vladimir Lenin right there. USSR in Cyrillic, CCCP. Very cool. There is a watermark of Lenin over here on the paper. You can maybe just make it out. And on the other side, you have the serial number. Very, very cool. There are some folds on this note. It has been circulated. And the other note we have here is this 1 ruble? I don't know if this is 1 ruble. There is a watermark of a geometric pattern with stars in the background. And bright colors, very Christmassy greens and reds on the other side as well. Very, very cool. Let's see if these banknotes react to UV light. All right, I've locked the autofocus. Let's see if it makes any difference. I see it does blur a bit when the UV is bouncing off into the lens. Well, I don't see anything on this banknote. Oh yeah, of course, here on the bottom. There you go. There is a geometric design on the bottom and on the top. There are some threads throughout this note over here. I can make out some threads on that side. So I think this might be the more modern note. There is some mark on the side here, but I believe that that's probably that's soiling of the note. And the other one, I don't see anything on this smaller note. Yeah, nothing on that smaller note. From the Soviet Union, we go to a country that exists today. We are going to Spain. Let's go check out the country profile. Spain, or the Kingdom of Spain, is a country in southwest Europe, occupying most of the Iberian Peninsula. Its flag is a horizontal tricolor of red, yellow, and red, with the yellow stripe taking up the middle half of the flag. And it has the coat of arms of the nation off center on the flag towards the hoist side. The coat of arms features the royal crest with a crown above the shield and 2 pillars on either side of the shield. This is where Spain is located in Europe, including these islands in the Mediterranean and the Canary Islands off of the coast of Africa. From 1868 to 2001, Spain used the peseta, and after 2001, Spain uses the euro. Let's have a look at this note. We have, who is this here? Benito Perez Galdós. We have a watermark of this gentleman over here. This is 1,000 pesetas, dated 1979. Very cool. And on the back, we have some rock formations. Canary Islands over here. Very, very cool. Let's see if this banknote reacts under UV light. We have green UV fibers and some red fibers as well on the note. There is a little bit of a splash here of brightness under the denomination, but I don't know, and same thing on the face here. But I don't know if that's by design or if that's just soiling. It looks like it's by design. And on the other side, we have more green fibers. Again, a splash over the denomination and a little bit of a splash over here on the banknote as well. Green and red fibers throughout. Very cool. From Europe, we head into Asia and we head to Sri Lanka. Let's go check out the country profile. Sri Lanka is a country in Central Asia, just off of the coast of India. Its flag is a yellow flag with part of the flag having a vertical green and orange stripe, and the other part having a lion carrying a sword. Its emblem is of the lion carrying the sword on top of a rosette. Here is where Sri Lanka is located, just off of the coast of India. And from 1972 to date, Sri Lanka uses the rupee. Prior to 1972, Sri Lanka was known as Ceylon. Let's take a look at this note. It is a modern note and it is paper. It is 20 rupees from Sri Lanka. We have an owl over here, some cranes. This is dated 2021 over here. We have a watermark of the owl. That is right. We can just make it out here, and butterflies on the side. We have the royal lion bearing a sword there. Yellows and reds, and on the other side, it's a vertical note. Central Bank of Sri Lanka, 20 rupees. And we have a traditional dancer there. Very, very cool looking note. Let's see how this one reacts under UV light. We have a yellow border and the serial number reflects as well. We have green and blue fibers throughout, and the denomination does appear over here. This serial number, as well as the edge over here of the banknote, reflects UV light as well. On the other side, we have a central wash, and that is about it. A central wash, and this band over here seems to reflect as well, like the whole band from top to bottom. Very, very cool. From Asia, we head back to Europe, to a country that I had never heard of before until I started this collection. We are talking about the Republic of Srpska. Let's go check out the country profile. Srpska, or the Republic of Srpska, commonly known in English as the Serb Republic, is an entity that belongs today to Bosnia-Herzegovina, though when with the breakup of Yugoslavia, they did try to form an independent country. Its flag is a horizontal tricolor of red, blue, and white, and its seal is the Cyrillic letters RC over the flag, surrounded by Republic of Srpska and some crowns and laurel leaves. This is where Bosnia-Herzegovina is located, and the Republic of Srpska would have been this dark green area. Here it is zoomed in. It would include all of this area. It would be the Republic of Serbia, the Serb Republic within Bosnia-Herzegovina. From 1992 to 1993, the Republic of Srpska used the first dinar, and from 1993 to 1994, it used the second dinar. Prior to 1992, it was part of Yugoslavia, and after 1994, it merged with modern-day Bosnia-Herzegovina. With the breakup of Yugoslavia, the Serbian population of what is today Bosnia-Herzegovina tried to form their own country, and they were calling themselves the Republic of Srpska, and they did issue some banknotes. So here is the first banknote dated 1992. This is 1,000 dinars. We have the crest of the nation over here, a watermark of a child. Similar to Yugoslavian banknotes. You'll have to wait for the episode where we cover those. Pinks and grays, and on the other side, some yellow. Dated 1992. 1,000 dinars. Here we go. The Srpska Republic right there, part of Bosnia and Herzegovina. Very, very cool. And here is the 50,000 dinar. You can see Srpska right over here. This is dated 1993. There is a watermark of a geometric design. I can't read who this is, but his name is here in Cyrillic. It'll be in the annotation. Yellows and oranges. And on the other side, we have a geometric pattern, lots of lathe work with the double-headed eagle. And this one is dated 1993. Very, very cool. Let's see how these guys react under UV light. The first note, I really don't see anything. There are no threads. There are no... yeah, just the serial number. The serial number over here does react to UV light. Very slightly. And the second note, we have some yellow and blue and red fibers. And that seems to be about it on this note on the front. And again, just the fibers. The serial number just a bit. Just a touch on the serial number. But mostly the red, blue, and green fibers on the note. Very cool. And that is the last country for today's Friday Fast 5. Here is a map of the world with the status of this series. The countries in green are countries for which I have all of the banknotes I wish to collect for those countries. The ones in orange are the ones for which I am still looking for banknotes to complete my typeset. And the ones in white have yet to be covered by this video series. One notable change is I have changed Canada from orange to green. For this video series, I have all of the banknotes that from Canada that I need to say that I have all of the periods necessary. So Canada going forward will be green on this map and future maps. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Join me next week for the next episode of Friday Fast 5.